Hello. Hello, everybody.
I don't, has anyone joined yet? Should we wait till a couple people join?
Well, we will. Tess is putting on a lip. I wanted to be here because I wanted y'all to see the flower arrangement that Brandon did for my party in my dining room. Oh, look at everybody coming on. Okay, there's little Brandon. Y'all are opening.
We're so
Hey,
excited.
Sally Judd. Oh, thank you for getting tickets in Nashville. Okay, here comes our little Brandon.
I'm here. I miss y'all. I wish I was in Knoxville.
We wish you were right here in between us.
Brandon, okay, we're going to tell our story in a second of how we've been in love for years, but I said to Chuck Morgan today that more people said to me, Chuck was so relaxed and happy, and I've never seen him having so much fun. And I said, Chuck, it's because of Brandon and Jim. And I said, what is it that you love so much about them? He said, they are smart and clean and efficient. And Tess goes, what does that mean? That we're chaotic and
Dumb
and dirty.
And dirty,
Well,
I guess.
Organization is not y'all strong point.
It's not.
No. Oh, we've got so much to talk about, and I want Brandon to be able to talk, but I've got to say that years ago I met Brandon and we locked eyes and we've been in love ever since.
We have 17 years ago, I think.
I was in third or fourth grade.
Yeah, you were a little. Y'all, all the kids were little. They were also little.
Yeah. Do you want to tell them how we met?
So I worked for Paula Deen for 14 years, and Leanne had a television deal where Paula was going to play her mother. So we were at the Harrah's Casino in New Orleans, and Leanne flew there to meet Paula for the first time. And on the casino floor, Leanne and I fell in love and have been BFFs ever since. So true.
I mean, did you ever met, all of you dolls that are watching, have you ever met somebody and just automatically said, this is one of my very best friends and I've known him all my life? That's how I felt, Brandon.
Me too. I mean, I watched your kids grow up. I could cry. I can't wait to do Tessa's wedding.
Love you too,
cannot
Mom.
wait.
Okay, all right.
Well, if anybody has a son out there that needs a wife that can throw a party, you let me know.
Okay, so where were we? Oh, we went. I had a show in Baton Rouge, and we were so lucky that I had a few days, and we went to the St. Francisville Inn in St. Francisville that is owned by Brandon and his husband Jim,
And it's magical.
Magical. And while we were there, y'all cooked up a Christmas party.
I had a couple of gin and tonics.
Had a few.
And
I had a dozen.
And he had a dozen, and I saw a Christmas ribbon, and I thought, well, we have to have a party, and we have to have the gays do it. So we hooked up in the middle. We were all in robes, drunk, in a bed.
Well, I mean, we weren't drunk.
I was floaty.
Well,
I was floating a little bit.
Leanne had half a margarita.
Half a margarita. Yeah. She mostly just felt nauseous. She just felt
I always
sick.
do. I don't know. I'm tired.
She drinks a sour mix. She's like, Mommy's sick. And we just cooked it up in the bed.
Well, you said I want to have a Christmas party, and she never lets me do anything. And Brandon said, I'm booking my flights. We're coming, and we're going to do it. And they just did it. And I said, good. I can't help y'all. I'm shooting a Netflix special, and I'm crazy. But I want everybody to know I got through that. This whole time they were planning and texting and doing and having conference calls.
We were spending your money.
Spent so much.
Yeah, so behind me is one of his arrangements. And then up there, look at that light fixture, what he did. What is that, Brandon?
That is just, I think it's Leland cypress, just a garland that I just wrapped around the top of the chandelier.
It changed everything. Okay.
I changed all of her light bulbs when I got there because she had surgical light bulbs everywhere. They were flickering. It was like a haunted house. We immediately went light bulb shopping. And we have changed the
We were about to do an appendectomy on this dining room table. It was so bright.
Chuck likes very bright lighting. You know, the gays like it dim.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I'm thinking about getting dimmers. You
Yeah,
suggested that I get dimmers.
There's not a dimmer in that house except in the kitchen. I'm like, every light has to be on a dimmer, even the refrigerator light bulb.
My Netflix special is, I think, is going to be the first week of April. They're still figuring out that date. So there are topics that I wanted to go over because I want to get everything in because he's brilliant. Brandon is brilliant and so talented. And when he said, you know, he was right hand, did everything for Paula Deen. So that was, you had your hand in all, well, I mean, Lord, we can't even, I mean, is there time to even say what all you can do? You did all of her events, all of her, you were with her on the Today Show. You wrote a book with her. I mean, you did everything. All she had to do was walk into a room. Brandon made everything happen. Right?
Pretty much, yes.
Okay, so he has always told me, I'll come to your house and I will fluff.
And he came and he fluffed.
Oh, he fluffed.
We had to fluff for
Okay.
days. We fluffed for days.
And it was wonderful. And anything he says, I do it. And Chuck Morgan, who does not spend a dime on anything and thinks that I should have things from Pier 1 that I had in my college dorm when he was trying to stalk me. If Brandon said, go buy so-and-so, Chuck ran and went and bought it. So you don't understand how much power you have, Brandon. Okay. So I wanted to talk to people about the flowers. So you came in and you got stuff out of my backyard. You put it with flowers.
First of all, she had a cedar tree in the backyard. So like, I love to just go forage in the woods and everything, but where Leanne lives, there's really no woods. I would have been like arrested by the neighbors. Although the neighbor across the street, I may have cut some things out of their yard. I hope they're not.
He's fine.
And I know I wanted the eucalyptus in Everett's yard, but I didn't want to go cut. Anyway, so I just cut a bunch of greenery out of the yard. And then we went to Trader Joe's and Fresh Market and just got hydrangeas, lilies, roses, tulips. We put bundles of tulips in Tessa's mint julep cups that her Aunt Beth has been giving her every Christmas. Leanne's sister Beth and Lawson were there. They were so much fun. It was a great party. But we should discuss the food that Tess and I did because we like put a hurtin' in the kitchen.
We put a hurtin' in the kitchen.
Before we do that, because we had a full bar and wine and all that. Jim and Brandon took care of all that because I didn't have anything. I had like a half a bottle of Fireball that somebody gave me on a radio station one time.
No glasses. We never even got martini glasses.
We never got martini glasses. We foraged every store in Knoxville for glasses. We finally found them at World Market.
We ended up getting World Market. We got some things at Costco. And because I should have been a straight man, I guess. I don't have any serving pieces. I don't know what I've been doing. I don't know.
No votive cups. No votive cups. How does a person live in a house for 20 years and not own votive cups?
I've been saying it my entire life. I don't know.
Okay. So Jim said, and I thought this was so cute. Well, you said, well, let's do a big panty punch to celebrate my big panty tour that I had. I just finished a 100-city tour. I've got a new tour coming up in 2023 called Just Getting Started. But anyway, the big panty punch, do you know the recipe for that? Because everybody went nuts over that.
Yes. I call it the big panty dropper punch. Nobody wants her to drop her panties, but Chuck. So it is, I asked Jim this morning. Let's see if I can remember this right. It's half Malibu rum, half orange juice, and then a quarter of cranberry juice. And then we sliced up oranges and pineapple and put in it. And then we took cranberries and just froze them in little plastic containers with water. And that kept the punch cool. And it will drop your panties, that punch.
It's so good. Was it regular Malibu or was it coconut Malibu?
It was coconut Malibu, orange juice,
Pineapple juice.
and cranberry concentrate. Not that organic. You got to get that ocean spray cranberry.
And it was beautiful. It looked beautiful in a punch bowl that Tess took my credit card and bought.
You can kind of just add cranberry to color to get like a nice pinky color.
Pinky color. And we put it in a punch bowl that I got at Horchow.
That was a horse.
Is that what it's called?
That was, I knew I
You
liked
bought
that.
something from Horchow?
Yeah, because I got it like 60% off.
Oh, okay.
It was like
Free.
$60 for a punch bowl, the ladle, and 8 punch cups that went with it.
Someone just asked, what is votive cups?
Votive cups are where you put tea lights in, little candle holders.
Somebody didn't know. Oh, real quick, and I know we jump around, but he went through my house and put kumquats, real pomegranates, and is that how you say it? Kumquats?
Yeah.
Satsumas. We took pomegranates, cut them in half, opened them up so they would smell nice. Lots of cedar everywhere. Tess had some great green pine cones. She had some great moss balls.
We put oranges and some lemons and some limes in places.
Oh, y'all would not believe. I'm going to try to put up pictures so y'all can see, but oh, it just made everything. And everybody's asking about these recipes so far, and I swear, as God is my witness, we will make sure that my social media people get these somewhere, if not here on Instagram, on my website or somewhere. Okay, so big panty punch, and then Tess made a Christmas meal. Tell them real quick what that was.
It was vodka. I did about 2.5 cups of vodka, and then
Go ahead.
And then probably same, like equal parts ginger beer, about a cup of cranberry juice, lime juice, just squeeze a few in there, and then a couple of dashes of orange bitters. And
It was delicious.
Of 1 orange, and it was very good.
Okay.
What was that?
Okay. I've written a list of what y'all made. Let's go with the Big Daddy first, the tenderloin. Brandon made a tenderloin.
So it was.
Oh, unbelievable.
It was a 7-pound tenderloin from Costco. Took it out of the packaging. I patted it dry with paper towels, got it very dry. Then we cooked some bacon. I took the bacon grease, covered the beef tenderloin in bacon grease. Then I salted it really well. Then I took a pepper grinder and really super coated it with cracked pepper. Then put it in the oven. You put it in the oven at 425 for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, you turn the oven to 275 and cook it 10 minutes per pound. It will come out perfectly. So since it was 7 pounds, we cooked it 70 more minutes, pulled it out, let it rest 15 minutes, sliced it. It is perfection.
People went nuts.
Nuts.
We also had Sister Schubert rolls
And we
to go with it.
And we served it along with a creamy horseradish dip that Brandon made homemade.
Yes.
We did it the night before and let it sit overnight.
What was that?
So that is, I just kind of throw it together, but I would say it's like half a cup of sour cream, half a cup of mayonnaise. I use a lot of horseradish to taste, but I like it spicy. So I used a whole jar of horseradish. I use lemon juice and Worcestershire and just mix it all together, let it sit overnight. You can make it as mild or as hot as you like it. But when I have horseradish, I want to kick.
I want horseradish, yeah.
Here comes Chuck in the front door.
Lemonade.
Thirdly.
Okay. All right. The next thing that set me on fire was the pimento cheese that was in phyllo cups that we got frozen.
So
And we got them at our Kroger, and there was like 15 in a box. We got, about 100.
Mm-hmm.
All right, tell them what you did. Y'all just listen to this.
So you take the little phyllo cups. I like the pimento cheese with bacon. You put a scoop of that in the phyllo cup, and then you get red pepper jelly, put a little dab of that on it, put it in the oven till golden bubbly, and then serve them right out of the oven hot. You can serve them at room temperature, but I think they're best right out of the oven and just put them on a silver tray and pass them. People think you've spent hours in the kitchen and you've literally spent like 5 minutes.
Oh, they were wonderful. Okay. All right. Y'all made a spinach artichoke dip.
This was funny. It was a mix. We got the whatever spinach artichoke dip is at Costco. Big tub of that. We realized we didn't have enough to fill up our pot or serving dish, so we put in an extra block of cream cheese, a little bit of cheddar cheese, and then I threw in the Publix cream cheese and spinach dip. So it's not spinach artichoke, it was just the cream cheese spinach dip. Dumped that in there, heated it up in a pot, and stirred it all together until it got real hot and steamy. And then just threw that in a serving dish and served it with crostinis, corn chips, and some little naan things. so that people would have their choice. And it was
I
delicious.
didn't get to taste that, but everybody went nuts over that.
It was really good.
Okay. All right. And then hot crab dip.
And it's so easy. That crab dip is so easy. I take 2 blocks of cream cheese. I take a pound of crab. I take like a cup or 2 of cheddar cheese. I take hot sauce. I put Tabasco in it, and I put a little bit of Old Bay seasoning in it. Mix it together, bake it till golden bubbly. It's perfect. And if you don't have cheddar cheese, you can use Swiss. You can use any kind of cheese. I just like. I mean, it's so easy to make, and it's delicious.
Oh,
We had somebody ask if we're gonna that they can't write this fast. All these recipes will be printed out, and
well, not printed.
not printed, but will be in either this caption or in another caption. They'll be written somewhere.
It'll be in the
Okay.
big coming out in the spring.
Somebody said it's not a party without several blocks of cream cheese. You are right. Okay. You want to say this word because you say I don't say it right.
Charcuterie.
Yes. We got everything at Costco, and there was like they'd already kind of made like 3 or 4 cheeses that
Yeah, we
went
got
together.
like I think they called it like a charcuterie pack, and it was like a goat cheese, a Comté, which is like a Swiss or Gruyere, a cheddar, a blue, and something else, something that had like a flavoring coating on it.
And then y'all put what else?
And I
on
just sliced those up, and then I put 3 little containers on their little bowls, and I usually do like some olives, some Maricona almonds.
You made a
Sometimes
rose.
I did. I made a salami rose, which is so easy. You take the rim of like just a drinking glass, and you just fold them over, and you keep folding and folding and folding and folding until you get to the middle, and you just flip it over, and boom, you have a rose.
So we need to do a video.
I'll do a video on that. It's really easy.
That was amazing.
And then do what?
That was amazing.
Thank
Your
you so much.
salami rose.
Salami rose. And then I just start scattering everything. I put some grapes, some strawberries sometimes on there, some blueberries. And then I always take a bunch of fresh herbs and just stick them places, and it makes everything look really full.
It was beautiful. That was a beautiful charcuterie board. Okay, we also made a baked goat cheese with marinara. Brandon, tell them about that.
It's so easy.
The easiest recipe in the world. Just take a baking dish. I like Rayo's homestyle marinara. You pour that into the dish. You take a big old honking goat cheese log. You bake it at 350 till golden bubbly, till beautiful. And then you serve that over French bread. It's out of this world. I know that sounds so simple. It is out of this world.
It is so good.
Okay, everybody loved it. We had shrimp cocktail and with cocktail sauce. And, you know, Brandon's down in Louisiana and used to live in Savannah, so he always got fresh shrimp. And I was so embarrassed. I said, I don't know. We have places that fly in stuff. But anyway, we ended up just at
We're embarrassed that
Costco.
we're landlocked.
But we went to Costco and just got bags of frozen shrimp, and you set them out and let it thaw. And it really was good.
Yeah, it was fabulous. Pretty much we had a Costco party now that we're talking about it.
And we just got cocktail sauce off the shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then ham and Swiss Hawaiian sliders.
These are so good. Party favorite. You can find the recipe on King's Hawaiian website. Like this is like their recipe, but everybody makes a different version. It's just King's Hawaiian rolls. You slice them horizontally, and you lay them in a baking dish or on a sheet pan, whatever you want to do. Ham and Swiss cheese layered. Put the lid back on. In a measuring cup, you just put melted butter, poppy seeds, Worcestershire, a little brown sugar, and a little Dijon sometimes if you want to. Mix it together, and then you just douse it and pour it over there, and then you put it in the oven at like 350 for 25 minutes. Something
Until
like
it gets bubbly. Get till it melts the cheese and all.
Just so it melts the cheese and everything, and you take them out, and you just slice them, serve them. That was the first thing gone.
Maggie.
Oh,
Everyone in the party was like, we have 3 left, and everyone just like bolted to the dining room.
Maggie's boyfriend, who is a personal trainer, who has the body of a god, he ate them.
9.
And he has.
and he wants them for his birthday.
Does he?
Yeah. She said, do you want these for your birthday? And he said, I would love to have these for my
I'll
birthday.
do it.
Okay. And then bacon wrapped dates.
These
Those were-
also went like that. Everyone went, what is that? And I was like, it's a bacon wrapped date. And they went, I've never And they looked at it. I didn't know what it was going to taste like. Didn't expect it. Ate it. Ate 4. It's just a date. You can get the pitted ones, but I got them at Costco, or you can just slice them and take out the pit, wrap it in a piece of bacon. I usually just cut the bacon in thirds, wrap it in the oven, 350 for like 35, 40 minutes until it gets crispy. Boom. Sometimes I put either brie cheese or blue cheese inside of the date, then wrap it and bake it. Drizzle a little hot honey on that. Unreal.
Maggie said hello. My middle baby's on here. Hey,
Hey,
baby.
girly swirly.
Oh, she doesn't love Brandon and Jim. My kids, we want them to move in with us, but we're too dirty.
Then I could organize.
I know. I hope we're not cutting out. Lord knows sometimes my internet doesn't work right.
I think we're fine.
Okay. Now, that was our food list. And let me tell y'all what Brandon and Jim told Chuck to go get, and he went. And this changed everything. When I go into my house, Chuck's office is to the left, and my coat closet is just full to the brim and unorganized, and I need to donate coats. They told Chuck to go get a coat rack or a rag garment.
Yeah, garment rack.
Garment rack at Target or Walmart or anywhere, and I brought nice hangers down, and everybody had somewhere to put their coat. If y'all had not told us that, people have had to lay their coat somewhere. I just don't have that much space. I didn't have anywhere for anybody to lay their coat.
Yeah, that is a good party tip. Because you can even put it by the front door outside and people can just hang their coats. Yeah, super easy to do. And who doesn't need more hanging racks? God knows you do.
Oh, if y'all saw my house, I'm surprised it didn't give you shives. Okay, so in our front, I'll try to put up a picture of our front
People can come
of my house.
in front of your house.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Nobody needs to see that.
Yeah.
Okay, so, but on the front of my house, you put the garland. Y'all went and got buy one, get one free at our nursery. What did y'all get?
It was cedar garland, I think.
It's Leland cypress, I think. Yes, cedars, Leland cypress. But they had buy one, get one free, so we got 150 yards. And we draped everything that stood still.
Mm-hmm.
And it is beautiful. And then Chuck hung white lights, and you like lights from where? Home Depot?
Well, just any, but you need a warm white Christmas light. Chuck wanted to do all different colors in red, and we were like, not on my watch. I only like lights outside. It's just and elegant. I mean, I guess unless you have little kids, but we let him put the little colored lights on the baby's cabin.
Yes, on my grandbaby's cabin, and he put a Christmas tree in it. Okay, and then outside, you ordered for my porch to have more room. She has my Amazon account.
I have all the credit cards. We have a fire table, so I knew we had the fire table in the middle, and then I got 2 like restaurant industrial heaters that are safe to have under a porch for $150 each, and I got 2 of them, and they came and we assembled them. They're propane tanks. You can also, I think, line them to your central gas line if you're willing to do that, and it radiates like 9 feet of heat. So we had 18 square feet of radiated heat, and it was lovely. And it got down to like
it was 27 degrees that night.
27 degrees, and everyone felt perfectly fine out there. I put a couple of blankets out there, some furs that I had.
Furs?
Not real furs,
Oh,
fake furs.
yeah. Just like your throws.
And I just all my furs. And we just threw them out there, and people just draped them over themselves and had those heaters, and they had a ball.
Yes. Okay. Before we end this, and I know y'all are going to want to ask Brandon. I mean, I'm telling you, he can do anything. If y'all saw that inn, and I know y'all stay booked up, Brandon, but that inn is stunning. And every room has original art, and the bedding and the pillows and the decor. Y'all just can't even believe it. I mean, beautiful. It's got a pool. They've got a restaurant, a chef. They fix breakfast for you on the breakfast room.
We have a bar and cheese grits.
A huge front porch, and that town is beautiful and wonderful. It's got great shopping.
Wonderful
Historical
restaurant.
town on the Mississippi River. But desserts. That's what I was going to say. Oh, my Lord. Tell them what all you got for that. We didn't do anything. We didn't bake anything.
Well, we searched high and low all over Knoxville, and Knoxville is giant, and the traffic was horrible because it's the holidays. But we tracked down not one, but two Bouche Noels? Yeah, Yule logs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yule logs.
Finally, we finally found them at Fresh Market in a freezer.
Who knew?
Who knew? And so we just took those out and thawed them. We got two, a white one and a chocolate one.
Raspberry.
The raspberry,
and
white icing, and then.
And your friend made those sugar cookies that were out of this world.
B-Rad, my little Brad Riley, made sugar cookies that make you smack somebody, and I don't know what his secret is. But
he makes them out of a cake mix, doesn't he?
I don't know what he does, but it tastes like butter. They're delicious. And then we just got like a cookie assortment from Costco, one of those big tins, some pedophores from
Fresh Market.
And then
Market.
I think that's it.
Macaroons from
And macarons
Costco.
from Costco.
But we had like
$12 and you get like 37.
we had maybe 50 guests, and like we all were so dead at 1 a.m. we all just went to bed and left the shrimp out and everything. But there was like nothing, and there were like 3 shrimp left in the bowl. There was like people ate everything. Like we were wiped out.
Mm-hmm.
And we did have a wonderful time. People came at 6 and stayed till midnight.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
Last
6
people left at
hours.
12:37.
Yeah.
And I was sitting there with my eyes rolling in the back of my head, drinking a Diet Coke, trying to stay up, and we had a ball.
We had a ball, and the only thing, and I love my house. I've raised my children in this house, but it's kind of cut up little rooms. And someday I wanna have a big room that I could entertain. I like entertaining. I like to have people over, and I want more outdoor space. But if next year, maybe we could rent somewhere and have a dance floor, because we love to dance, and Brandon loves to dance.
And we didn't discuss this either, but Tess did something to me I've never had done to me in my life. We got a little drunk the night before the party, and we all went down in the basement and got spray tans. Look how gorgeous. When I came back, staff was like, "Have you been to Mexico already?" I'm like, "No, I went to Knoxville and got a spray tan."
A spray tan. I spray tan everyone under the sun in my basement, and I love it. And everyone needs one. We went a little dark because we wanted to be like.
I wanted Kardashian because I'm going to Mexico Sunday, so I wanted to be like glowy.
But I just love a little glow in the winter. Everyone needs a spray tan. If you've never gotten a spray tan, you're missing out. You'll feel like $1 million. It makes you look like you've lost 10 pounds.
But it's on my sheets. This morning we got up, I'm like, it's still coming off on my sheets.
It is. Yes, Brandon.
I don't know if have you rinsed well?
I have. It was on my side was fine. Jim's not, but I think Jim sweated out last night. So I was like, it looks like a crime scene, and I have really nice sheets. Now I got to tend to them.
Yeah, you need to get some spray tan sheets and just have your spray tan sheets for when y'all, I mean, just, get a cheaper sheet and say, we're getting spray tans. Let's put these on the bed.
But he shouldn't be rinsed. I mean, if he's sweating that much at night,
then
he probably needs a fan, or he needs to get something checked. Because
somebody asked, all right, Brandon, somebody's just coming. Oh, little Teresa Ross. Brandon is a good friend of mine that we've been friends for 15, 16, 17 years, who owns an inn in St. Francisville and is so talented and came up and just zhuzhed and did my house. Okay, somebody want to know what kind of tanning products do we use and what color?
Okay. I use the Mine Tan, M-I-N-E tan. It's a white label company, so it's just a lot of brands white label it, but you can buy it straight from their website. And I have the personal spray tan machine, and I have the pro spray tan machine. They're all about $50 difference. Get the pro. The personal one sprays like that wide, and you'll be doing this for 7 hours, and you'll look streaky, and it's awful. You got to get the pro one. It's like $200. It comes with a bottle of spray tan solution. They're always running a deal. I use the Perfect Bride. That's my favorite color I've ever used. It's not orange, and it's not too gray looking. It gives you the perfect amount of glow. You can go darker.
What did you tell me, though? It wasn't Perfect Bride because I didn't want to be a bride.
No, he had the vitamin B hyaluronic acid anti-inflammatory solution, and it's dark. It's not the darkest one I have, but it is darker. So that's usually our summer color, or if we're going to Mexico kind of color.
Now, I've been taking baths. Am I supposed to be taking baths or no?
It's going to come off faster.
I take a bath every day. I've had 2 baths since I got home.
You're fine. You're
Does
not
he need to
shaving
go-
your legs.
But does he need to go get one more spray tan before they leave for Mexico?
I would either go get a spray tan before Mexico, or you can order the Loving Tan spray tanning foam. Get a little microfiber mitt or a velvet mitt, rub yourself down, get Jim to do your back, sit for a few hours, then rinse it, and you'll have a glow.
Okay, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Loving Tan, you can get it at Ulta.
Get it alternating. That one, it's a little bit more expensive. The Mind Tan, where I get my spray tan stuff and my solutions, they come in like a gallon bottle that you pour into your gun. They also have a foam. So if you want to get their foam, you can too, but you got to get it shipped.
And we have our own spray tanning, the machine and the pop tan in the basement.
There's
and I
a
cannot
tan-
tell y'all, having two girls and me, because I had a melanoma when I was 21 years old and I can't get sun. So, or I'm not supposed to get a lot of sun. So I started doing spray tans instead of laying in a tanning bed and all that stuff. And then they would have to have spray tans for prom and all that kind of stuff. And they're so expensive when you go get one somewhere. And so I just bought a machine, and it was under $250.
Oh, it's like
And
with
then-
the tent and the gun and the solution, you're probably like your first order is probably going to be $250, maybe $300. And then after that, you just have to get the bottles of solution, which are like $46, but they're always running a deal like 20% off and Black Friday deals and all that. And so you can get them for like $25, and you can get probably 16 spray tans out of each bottle. There is a learning curve. You need to have somebody that, you got to have somebody pretty detailed, and you're going to have to try it out, and you're going to be a little funky for the first few
And you have
until you learn to use it.
somebody pretty much.
Hmm?
Pretty much have to be naked in front of somebody.
You
Yeah,
have to
you
be
do.
naked. You have to
But just-
let somebody spray you that you're comfortable being naked or in a thong.
Yeah, and you put a shower cap on your head, and what was I going to say? I just forgot what
We
I
need
was
to do a
going to
whole other
say.
video about our spray tanning get up.
Darn it! What was I going to say?
I don't know. I get headbands off of Amazon, like a pack of 24. If you get highlights in your hair, do that, or else your highlights are going to turn orange.
Yeah, we'll do a video because you really do. You don't smell bad. I know,
Wait.
Jamie. It used to be you smell like a dead animal.
No.
They don't. It's not that way. People
This
don't
one kind of
realize
smells like
how
coconut.
they have come so far with spray tanning solution. Oh, I was going to say, watch a YouTube video on how to spray somebody. There's a million, and it's really informative. Yes, you need to open a tanning salon in St. Francisville. Kim, what a wonderful idea. Oh, we want
I'm going to
to
move
down
to
there.
St. Francisville.
Oh my gosh.
I'm moving to
Okay, then we're going to have to split our time
yes.
between the two.
We'll summer in Knoxville, we'll winter in
And
St. Francisville.
We should also mention that fabulous restaurant you took us to in Maryville. It was fun.
Walnut Kitchen.
Walnut Kitchen.
And
That is
I love them so much. Your friend, what was her name? Christy?
Christy Simpson, and her husband owns Simpson Meats. And if y'all want grass-fed, I've done a video for them before. If y'all want grass-fed beef that is no hormones, no antibiotics, raised, perfectly, all that, because you want to know you got a good meat. We don't want some nasty meat. Simpson Meats, and they ship, and it's unbelievable. And they own a restaurant in Maryville, Tennessee, and it is wonderful, the Walnut Kitchen.
And
And you can order Simpson Meats online.
there was something else we did that I've never done in my entire life. We all went for IVs. I've had but I was like for medical reasons. This was like we paid to go have them done.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting one tomorrow. I'm getting one tomorrow, and then I'm getting one Tuesday next
I'm
week.
still waiting for
We can go to a med spa, or you can go to, some people have like an IV just place, and you go in and you get saline for hydration, and you can get vitamins put in there. I don't think there's necessarily like any medical evidence behind it necessarily, but we do it because it makes us feel bougie and hydrated.
I did it the first time I ever did it. I was performing at the Grand Ole Opry for the first time, and I was scared out of my mind, and I had been traveling on tour, and I felt a tickle in my throat and like I was run down and getting sick. And somebody said, go get an IV, Leanne, of vitamins, all that to get you over it. And I did, and I was in Nashville. It was very expensive in Nashville. It's not as expensive up here. And I felt better. And it gave me a boost, and I got through where I could do that performance. And so I do think it works, and I think it gives you a pick-me-up. But they can, I think all these spas can do it for whatever you want. Like if they've got one called the Hangover, One's a Myers cocktail. One's for immunity building. One's for a beauty glow. So it hydrates you.
And you can get
a sexual
wellness one. And then you can get, like, I get one that has a bunch, like vitamin D's and B's and all that for vitamin deficiency. But then I also get a glutathione shot, and they can shoot it straight into your IV or into your saline bag. And so you can get things added on. So if you know that you have a deficiency in something or you want something very specific, they can usually just like syringe it right into your bag, and then they can do add-ons. So you can customize it to whatever you need.
Yeah, and we just laughed and had a ball. We all sat there with an IV and had a ball.
We had chicken salad chick right before, and then went to an IV drip, and it was a lovely day.
Chicken salad chick. If you've never been, you have to go there. I don't know who that lady is, but her chicken salad's out of this world.
Jalapeno Holly will make you smack somebody.
I like Olivia's original.
I like Olivia's original. That's my favorite too.
And the cookies.
Oh, the cookies.
The butter cookie.
I know.
I'd kill Brandon for a butter cookie.
I'd let you.
I'd slaughter him for a butter cookie.
Okay, all right. Well, I know I've had a ball. We've got so many other things we really could talk about, but look at the back of Brandon, and that is his house back in there. And I know people really want to see where you live, but maybe some other time we can do that.
Maybe we'll start doing cocktail hour a couple times.
Like
once a week or once a month, we'll do a cocktail hour, and we can talk about things.
Yeah, and I can just, by the end of the show, I'll just be wasted.
And we'll be saying Lord knows what.
Yeah.
We can start doing makeup tips while we're drunk, and then we can do cocktail.
We don't get drunk, Tess. Don't tell people we get drunk.
I get floaty every once in a while.
You had one floaty. I literally had like at the party, I literally had like 8 drinks, and because of that IV, I felt nothing. I was.
And we were just peeing out neon yellow from all those vitamins.
Your pee does really does smell after those.
Your urine smells.
And then if you get it while you're getting it, you'll like start tasting like a chalky horse vitamin. And you'd be like, what is that? And they're like, it's the vitamins.
And that's okay to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I've had a ball. People are saying, please do this again. We will.
We'll start doing a cocktail hour once a week or something.
I love that.
And y'all look up St. Francisville Inn. You will lose it.
Come see me. I'll hook you up. Maybe I'll spray. Maybe I could offer a free spray tan if you drop Leanne and Tessa's name.
If you drop their name, I'll fly down. We'll do spray tan month. It'll be perfect.
Oh, y'all. Okay, well, Brandon, honey, thank you so much for you and Jim coming and doing and helping. And they made my Christmas party, and they were so popular. Everybody loved them, and everybody's jealous that I've got them. It's my best friends, but
nobody else can have them.
No, I don't want anybody else.
Oh, y'all, thank y'all so much for watching. And we're going to really try, aren't we, to put these recipes in the caption. And then we'll share it.
Written. We'll make sure they're somewhere written.
And we will share it on Facebook and all that. That's where my cooking girls are mostly, is on Facebook.
And if you want to see us make them, we'll do a little cooking video through the holidays.
We've got to quit promising things that we'd end up not doing.
I'll do it. I'll make a tenderloin.
Okay. That tenderloin. All right. Brandon, thank you. I love you so much, my darling. Okay. Thank y'all, everybody. See you next time.
See y'all. I don't know how to turn this off.
How do we turn it off?
Do you just exit?
I think you push that X.
Okay.
Bye now.
Bye-bye.
Merry Christmas.